Hey guys, it's Yarnable here, and here is my Copic Speedpaint. So what this is actually a bunch of four of my OCs from the same story that I kind of just made up. I'm still not sure about the title, but in this video I named it Clover because there's a clover in the middle of the drawing. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be the actual name of this story. For now it's just a story. I haven't tried to make a manga out of it or anything yet, but I have the ending and the plot, everything down. Oh, and here's something I want to ask you guys is the names of the four of them. I mean, right now I don't have a name for any of them, so I kind of call them just 1, 2, 3, and 4, starting from the guy I'm coloring now to the guy next to him to the guy above that guy and then next to that guy. You'll see. But I just call them 1, 2, 3, 4 for now because I don't know any names for them yet, and I was wondering if you guys can name them. And I want them to be Japanese names. If obviously if they were if I could choose any name, then I would have named them myself. But I kind of want a Japanese name, so put the suggestions down below. And if it's possible, this is totally optional, but if you guys can put the meaning of their names next to it, that'd be really helpful. And if you want to tell me which character to name, you could go black-haired guy and then put the name next to him. And then on the next videos, because I will be making speed paints of just the individuals, just not four of them together, just each of them separately, and I'll be putting their names in the corner, and I will tell you who named them, and I'll put your YouTube name on who I named them. And I also may do something like this. Someone may name their first name, and then I like someone else's last name, and I might combine them together, and I will mention both YouTubers who helped me name them in the speed paint video. Yeah, and sorry how it's super duper fast. I mean, coloring four of them actually took a long time. It took me about 2 hours to... No, it took me 1 hour to color, or... No, 1 hour 30 minutes to color, I think, and then what happened was I had to do this drawing 4 times, I think. First I sketched on just regular computer paper, then I used my sister's light pad, my light pad that my sister got me for my birthday, and I traced it, and I still used pencil, and I just try to make the lines a bit cleaner so inking would be easier, and then I used the light pad again to ink it finally, and so that's how it went, and I think that adds up to about 4 or 3 times. Oh, creepy eyes. I know. They look creepy at first, but then I fix them because I make the pupils darker and stuff, and add the white stuff to the eyes, and it makes it all sparkly. So I'm done with guy number 1, and this is guy number 2. So number 2, and then there's number 1 over there. So if you're commenting for as an advice for their name, you could either put number 1 guy and number 2 guy, or you could put something like black hair guy and white hair guy. I already went over this, didn't I? Alright, sorry. And for their skin tones, all of them are different. His skin tone is a bit pinker than the other guys, other black guy's skin, because the black guy's skin I used the E50 family, and for him I used the R family, the R01 and R02 family. So those are the skin colors I used for the different people. Things to talk about. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't upload anything during the break because I also lost that huge ruler that I used to film my camera with. But anyway, I do have some digital drawings that I did during the summer, and if you guys want me to show you guys what the digital pictures look like, I could always upload it anytime I want, because I have them on this computer. But the digital pictures, they were on a Galaxy Note 2, because my aunt has a Galaxy Note 2, and I just used the S Note program to color. So I might be getting that phone for my smartphone, so I could just, whenever I want, and if I get inspiration and I'm not at home, I could just use my S Note and just kind of scribble it on there, and then when I get home I could make a better version of it. So yeah, and if you're wondering what I use for the reds and the grays, I just used a warm gray family for him, and I used the R family for, like, R20 family for the red, and for the other guy, the black-haired guy, the grays were toner grays, like toner grade 10 to toner grade 4, and I think his reds were R89 and R59 family kind of thing. If you want to know the exact colors, then you could just ask me in the comments and I'll answer. Alright, this guy is guy number 3. He's more of the cheery type. Not really, because it's part of the story, but... And for him, I used the YR family, I think. I don't know. Wait, I'll have to see the thingy. Wait, that looks... Yeah, I think it's YR family. I used the YR family, so like YR01 and E00 and stuff like that. So it also created a different skin tone. So all of them have different skin tones. Yeah, let's see. I tried to make their hairstyles different, like all of them different, but it was actually really hard to do. Because, I don't know, I'm bad at drawing certain hairstyles. And also, a big thing, these hairstyles that they have, like these drawings right here, the 4 of them here, are not their finalized versions. I'm still thinking about what to do with their hair and their hair colors. So these are just kind of, you could think of them as their rough draft versions. And you will see the final versions when I do the individual ones of them, because they're all going to be individual. Oh, and I was trying to color number 3 guy's hair, and I don't know what I did. I definitely was not thinking while coloring his hair, because it turned out really weird. I think I was going for strandiness, and then it looked all weird, so I went with like straight shininess hair, and then I don't know what happened. It just turned into poo after that. Yeah, because I couldn't bring any of my Copics to Korea, I was not able to practice with them, meaning in this video, this is probably the first time I used Copics in like three or 2 months, and that's why the coloring is really weird, especially with this guy's hair. But I think if I practice more, I'll get better, much better. Yeah, oh, and then I think that I did off screen, but, well, no, I didn't. I just added a bunch of blue to it. It was purple at first, but then I decided it didn't look good, and so I just put blue all over it. Again, these are not the final versions. I might change his hair color again, and his hairstyle, because, yeah. Alright, lastly, guy number 4. Oh, I just put the red there so I know which ones I color skin and which ones I color red. And his skin is the E11 family. It's just E11, YR20, I believe, and E00 and E000. So it's just another combination that I just made up on the bat because I didn't really have a lot of skin colors that I use, so I just had to look at my swatch book and just wing it. What'd you call it? I kind of winged it. I just chose whatever colors that I thought looked right. I didn't even make color swatches because I was too lazy. Yeah. Oh, and here I made this huge mistake of trying to blend G99 with G21. Turned out horribly, like as you can see here. No matter how good of a blender you are, it looks bad. Like, I guess if you're like a Copic expert, you might be able to blend G99 and G21. But I did the best I can, and this is how it came out. I mean, next time I'll try to blend different colors. Oh, and I'm definitely going to change his hair color. I do not like this yellow color that I made him. So I'll be thinking about which color to use, which hair color I should make him with when I do the individual pictures. So yes. So yeah, and I think number 4 guy's hair and number 3 guy's hair look really similar, so I'm gonna have to change their hairstyles as well. But the only thing I will not be changing from all of them would be their eye colors. Their eye colors are there for a reason, that's why. So, and here's the background that I did off screen because it would have taken forever if I did it on screen. They're just a bunch of checkerboards because I am not creative enough to think about a different hair, background style. But one thing is different. Their checkerboard sizes are different, as you can see. And the colors that I color them all depend on their eye color. As you can see, this dark bluish greenish color is for guy number one's eye color, which is also a dark turquoise. The color is BG07 if you were wondering what color it was. Yeah, okay, and then I color red for guy number two's red eye color. In the story, red is a very, very, very important color. But all of them are important. Yeah, that's that. If you want to know the pattern, I just color it like right across. So if their whole checkerboard system is divided into, I think, 4 parts, and I just color it accordingly, like across from each other. I know, it doesn't make sense at all, but wow, on this screen it looks really blue, but that color is purple. It looks really blue on the screen, but it's actually purple. For guy number 4's purple eye color, I think the color I used was BG04. It's either BG04 or BG17, I can't remember. And I'm using G28 for the guy number 3's green eye color. At first I thought this would look really cool, but at the end it kind of just looks really complicated, like really weird. It looks disorganized, this background. I'm talking about the background, by the way. Oh, and after that I just kind of erased the pencil lines that I used for the checkerboard. And wherever I got off lines, I used my gel pen to fix it. And then I realized that because of the background, the 4 characters did not pop out, like they kind of blended in with the background, so I used my 1.0 multi-liner and just outlined the outside of them, and that kind of helped make them pop out a bit more than the background, but I added something a bit more afterward, and you'll see that a little later. You can see this took a really long time. Oh, and if you were just wondering what that pink flash was, that's actually a little whale fan. It's like a mini fan, and I used it to let the ink dry and stuff, because I hate it when Copic bleeds, so I just used it to prevent bleeding and make it all dry. And what I'm doing right now is outlining the picture again, this time with the white gel pen, and I actually really like the effect it had. It made the picture pop out even more. I mean, it would have been much smarter just to color the background with white outlines in it, but because I'm stupid, I did not think of that, and I ended up having to just waste a bunch of gel ink by outlining all of them. But that's how I am. Anyway, characters, drawings, coloring story by Yerin Yu, and that is a dragon. I don't know, I don't care what you guys think it is a dragon. I know, I'm not good at drawing dragons. That is, well, it's like a mirror thing, it's complicated anyway. I tried to make the, well, what would you call the thing he's holding, an emblem? I tried to make it all rusty and like brown looking, but then it ended up just being really gold and shiny looking. I know it looks all new and stuff, but alright, so here's the very first sketch, and there's how I outlined it with clean marks. It helped inking a lot easier. And then here's the final draft. You can see it says Clover on it. Oh, and again, please help me find their names. I really need your help on that. And please don't be sad if I don't choose your name. I mean, I'm just gonna be choosing whichever I think suits them the most. And I used Copic multi-liners 0.25 and 1.0, and I also used the 1.0 size. You can't see that on the screen. And of course my pencil and eraser. And I used this ruler that I got from church. Sure. Okay, and then I used my Copic swatch book to find out colors. I used that whale fan I was talking about to dry the drawings. And of course I used my Copic markers. Yep. You can see, and I also used my light pad that my sister gave me. I don't know why it's being all like woozy and slow yet. I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway, I used my light pad. I think this is the second time I used my light pad. And here is the final version. I also have it flipped this way, and I also have it flipped this way, and I also have it flipped this way, and then this is the regular flip. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe.